Hello! Welcome to my humble abode. Hi!
How's it going?
How about it? Yeah, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Cool.
Good.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, man, cool.
Yeah.
Feels weird, bit of a surprise. Let's go. There was one occasion where I got arrested for something quite serious, and I was looking at a 5-year sentence. And I remember it's where the idea for the song "Eyes of Innocence" came to me. So I was 16 years old. I was sat in a cell. I was looking at 5 years, and I started thinking about how when you're born with these eyes of innocence. So you're born like completely pure, fresh, starting from scratch, and your life and the experience and the things that you're surrounded by can mold out your path and shape it. And that's kind of where Eyes of Innocence came from. So it's when I was sat in that cell and I was thinking about, what am I doing? Like what am I doing with my life? How did this happen? It's been about 5 or 6 years since I've been back here, but this is the street that I grew up on for a very long time in St Anne's, Brewster's Road, Nottingham. Anyone who's from Nottingham will know it's quite a tough area to grow up in. Saw a lot that you shouldn't see when you're a child. My home life wasn't great either. I had quite a traumatic upbringing, which led to me being quite an angry, aggressive young man. This area right here where I'm standing used to be our football pitch. So we had a goal here. This was the goal. And in one of the houses behind me, there was a man that lived there that was an ex-police officer. I think he still lives there, so I'm going to try and talk a little bit quieter. But he was the weirdest guy. So we used to play football. This one was in primary school, and he used to peer through his blinds. He had the sign put up at ball games. He used to peer through his blinds and ring the police every time we were playing football. And the police used to turn up and say, "You can't play football here. You can't play football here." And he'd come out, he'd shout at us. And I can remember this one occasion we started kicking the ball at his car and at his window on purpose. He used to like wind him up, and he came out absolutely fuming, stormed over to us. We thought he was going to beat us up. Grabbed the ball and went, sank his teeth into the ball. He didn't pop it. But it was a very bizarre experience. A battered soul, knuckles torn and bruised from his frozen heart. Nothing felt to lose but those eyes of innocence, sweet eyes of innocence. Late night crawls, bleeding in the gutter, bleeding from his soul. Wondering what had happened to those eyes of innocence, sweet eyes of innocence. But it all had to change eventually, his life mapped out with reality. Dragged to the decks with the things he'd seen and hooked onto things he'd never seemed to be. Knocked off course with his rebel spree, those sleepless nights and a stale tea. Pondering on what the future sees. Could it all change now?
Wondering what had happened to those eyes of innocence.